4.7 live stream is happening right now, and we are going to react to it over here on YouTube. And I'm very, very stoked on it because, of course, with Wuthering Waves just releasing, I want to see what Genshin is cooking. And there's a bunch of stuff that they've already released as is, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to see. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of when the next Genshin Impact video comes out. And of course, leave a comment about what you're most excited for in the version 4.7 update. So, big thing for me is that during this, right, you can see they changed the thumbnail already. The thumbnail has been changed. It was originally Sigewinne and Clorinde, and now it's switched to Lumine, Aether, and Dainsleep. That is huge. I think that honestly, we're going to see more Traveler update in regards to 4.7 and 4.8, and they're probably going to give us some Natlan stuff as well. So I'm very, very excited in this sense because, again, as I was explaining just a little bit ago, competition is great. Having Wuthering Waves to push Genshin to the limit is going to be fantastic. It's going to be the new Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin of gacha games. And I'm really, really hoping that it continues that way. But yes, thumbnail was changed, story stuff happening. I'm scared. I'm scared to know what this means because maybe the thumbnail change doesn't mean anything, but it's very weird for them to change the thumbnail before the live stream starts to another 4.7 thumbnail, right? Normally they do when they're doing changes on Twitch for like certain stuff, but this was very different. We're gonna hit refresh again. What is going on? What is going on? Come on. Why is it messing up? What happened? Did it start yet? I don't think it did. I have to go to YouTube. Ah, stop. Something's messed up. Chat. They're live. Wrong thing. What? It started! No! There we go. Oh, it hasn't started yet. It's so close. We almost missed it, chat. We almost missed it. Let me do this really quick. Make sure. So that we don't have double. All right. Let's go, baby. We almost missed it. All right, so I am stoked for this. I am stoked for this update. I want to see what's coming. Oh, it's lagging. I don't like that. I don't like that it's lagging a little bit.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior.
So we're gonna have Dainsleep's voice actor and Clorinde's voice actor in this one?
Fontaine.
And Sigewinne.
She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver
this is actually a pretty big, like, set of, like, voice actors.
Can't believe we're actually all here. Hello,
Let's see it.
Travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar.
The fact that Dainsleep is going to be a part of this update is already insane.
Hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleep.
Yes.
You know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede.
Sigewinne!
There, keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody...
I'm not, like, too particularly excited for Sigewinne, but...
The voice of Fontaine's champion duelist,
Clorinde.
and pew pew pew, let's get it.
Yes, pew pew pew,
nice.
that button
So
doing
we've got a
so much
traveler,
work keeping
a
it everything.
mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. Huh, what a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just
By
destiny.
golly gee willikers, guys.
Definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
All right, let's see it.
Traveler, Paimon,
Trailer time,
Would you
baby.
join us and play Marachose Hunter Judgment Day?
Marachose Hunter. Okay.
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marachose Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve.
Okay, so we're gonna see Lenny and Navia. Okay, okay.
Capital.
Let's go. PogChamp, PogChamp. I dig Navia. Clorinde, baby. Long strides.
Habits are customs I've adopted from the Marachose Hunter tradition.
Ooh. Oh
They
my
fought
god,
against
she's
monsters,
so hot.
while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
She's so sick. One-handed sword user, perfect. But has the guns and stuff. I think that's gonna be sick. Oh my god!
Time to testify.
Bro, that's a sick
Mage says that
burst.
every page of
Oh
a
my
story
gosh,
book
I'm
is
so
a
stoked
segment
on
of
that.
the present. So vast.
Okay.
Mysterious. There must be quite a story behind
Cephos!
this place. So,
Or
I'll
Sethos,
explore
yeah.
this place with you to the end.
He is gonna be
Let's never
4-star.
stop hoping for
I was
victory.
hoping he would be the 5-star, but I get it. Okay. Is he gonna be an updated official?
Not that I doubt your
So he
fighting
does
ability, but
electro infusion.
so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined. Well, if it
Sigewinne.
hurts, just let me know.
And she's Hydro. I think that's the first Hydro Lolly character. The bubble. What is this?
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
The big syringe gives me
disease,
injection fairy
one
lily
I
vibes.
suspect that every Fontanian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine
Oh no,
or
not
human?
another Fortress of Meripede
I
update.
don't believe Master would suddenly
Ugh.
disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the
Master.
new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
What is
At last,
this?
They no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the
What
price
is
they paid.
this? Hold on.
Thus, their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword.
Urina's there too,
He
okay.
must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Aether! Are we gonna...
Traveler, let
We're
me
actually
ask you
gonna have a
this.
reunion. What?
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Are we actually gonna have the reunion? Hey, yo! We're actually gonna have like a full-on reunion? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting the code, guys. I'm getting the code. Oh my Jeebus. Oh my Jeebus. We're actually gonna have the reunion of the Traveler and their sibling. Yeah, and the fight between Dainsleif and I think it was the Traveler or the sibling. I can't remember. But holy crap. Holy crap. That trailer was absolutely sick. I'm so stoked on that. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so that trailer story is gonna be... That might actually be super fucking, like... Excuse my language. Peak, yeah. Oh my Jeebus. I don't know if Dainsleif is gonna be killed. But... we might be fighting Dainsleif, and if that means we're getting Dainsleif 4.8... Oh my Atlanta. Why is it taking so long on this code screen? This is not normal. This is normally not the case. They're taking a long time on this code screen. That is, again, not very normal. But then again, this stream has kind of changed a little bit, I think, because they're trying to build up hype or Genshin's 4.7, 4.8 update. And they're probably going to talk about Natlan. Maybe that's the stuff that they're getting ready for. I don't think they messed something up. I think it was just...
It looks like our first mission is here.
Maybe they were just making sure that everything was ready.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters.
Yes!
All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right, then.
This is getting exciting,
well,
Zach.
Start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist.
Ah, yes, Clorinde.
It's true.
Listen, I'm thirsty for some Clorinde.
Champion duelist, my opinions do not
She's
matter.
so cool, dude.
For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
She's got those skull-crushing thighs, bro.
Ready.
Dude, that is... Bro! If that is her skill... I think that's her skill.
Shoot on sight.
And then this is their burst. Bro, she looks so cool.
Those animations.
Did you see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
Dude, I think she's actually, like, outside of Arlecchino, they're really pushing to update these bursts and skills to look really cool.
Artifact set. The Marashose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been...
I know
mentioned
people
in
were
some of
saying that her
Fontaine's
best set is
historical
probably going to be,
records.
Exactly. The Marashose Hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontanians,
Thundering
they're nothing
Fury?
more than an old legend from novels and
I'm really
books.
hoping that's the
But for
case
Clorinde,
because
the
this new
Marashose
domain
Hunters
is
legacy
kicking my
really
butt,
real.
dude. Trying to get
If
stuff for
travelers wanna learn
Arlecchino.
more about the Marashose Hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
Marachose Hunter's still the best set out there. Like, for
Perfect,
real.
Then let's get into her combat abilities.
Let's see
Clorinde
it.
is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat.
Pistole.
Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified.
Heck yeah.
I know, right?
And
She's
kind of
so sick.
adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Oh, it has piercing
Sarah's
effects, so I'm
starting to
guessing
sound
piercing
just like
is going to mean that it goes
So
through
it's probably a
the
meaningful ritual for Clorinde.
enemy and goes
That's
to the next enemy
exactly right.
possibly.
It's a habit that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Clorinde's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused.
Bro.
Check this out. During combat,
You can
unleashing
dodge
Clorinde's
while you're
elemental
doing
skill will
it?
cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Night.
Huh. It looks like Clorinde gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes.
Bro.
Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Clorinde's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Night, will clear the bond of life.
And she
So
heals
she
off of her.
activates the bond
Oh
with
my
one hand,
god.
Clears it with the other.
She
Oh,
heals
good
herself
explanation.
from her
Yeah, Clorinde's
E.
Special attacks have different effects depending on the value of her bond of life.
Self-sustaining
So when her bond
Clorinde.
of life is, like,
What is
relatively low,
this?
her Swift Hunt pistolet
She's
attacks
so
have a
sick,
piercing
bro.
effect, and they deal greater damage. But
Bro.
when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Night, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So,
Bro,
Clorinde
what
is
is
meant to use her
Clorinde,
pistolet
dude?
to accumulate
She's
a bond
so
of life
cool.
and then use her
That is
sword to
such a
clear it
cool
once you're
ability.
a certain amount. And that
So
way,
she's
both
got
friends
Bond of
benefit each
Life,
other.
self-healing,
Bingo, though you should remember the
AoE
effect of one of Clorinde's
abilities.
unique talents.
The
So,
lunge that she
in
does
the
is basically
Night
like a
Vigil
dodge.
state, any healing other than the
Cool
one provided
effects.
by her lunging attack,
Hot
Impale
AF.
the Night, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's gameplay, so travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical
Bro,
combinations.
she's insane.
Also, although Clorinde is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marashose hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorinde draws on her Marashose hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
So basically,
Wow,
she,
that's so
like,
cool. But if that
she's
power is
evasive
designed to
and
fight
basically able to
monsters,
just kind of,
is
like,
it really
dodge
okay for her to
the
use it in
entire
a
time.
regular duel?
Well, not dodge the
Good
entire time,
point.
but you get what I mean.
I think
It's like
Clorinde just has to adjust the
her abilities
force
make
to
it so that
apply
it's
those
going to be
blows.
tough for
That
opponents to
makes
hit her.
sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent.
Pair her up with
Dark
like a
Shattering
shielder and
Flame.
you're never going to touch her.
Man, that sounds cool.
You're never going to touch
So,
her.
when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value.
So you need to make sure that you have
note,
electro
There is a
charge.
ceiling to the damage bonus that you can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
And finally,
She
being a
gives herself
champion
crit
duelist gives
rate?
Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine's
Oh, I don't care about that.
resources on the minimap.
So awesome.
Nah, just wait for
I'm
those
sure the
enemies to
travelers
somehow
will
hit her
be eager to use her to
constantly.
uncover treasure, defeat
I mean,
monsters,
honestly,
and of course,
like from the enemies
uphold
here,
justice.
it's
Not
going to be
necessarily
tougher
in
for
that
them. So
order.
they probably will
So,
make an enemy to
so,
kind of like
Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed.
be
as a
better
champion
about that.
duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
That's
Ooh.
so
Does she have some
sick.
interests
Like her
outside of
kid
work?
is
I mean,
so
she's always
cool.
accepting cosmetic products from Sigewinne and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorinde is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marashose hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter, they'll also get to join Clorinde on a very special tabletop troupe adventure.
Holy
Woo!
crap. Okay.
I love TTRPGs
Well, yeah,
so much.
I already know that
I'm
we're
so excited.
doing that, but we get D&D.
And,
We get
with
D&D.
all of that is all the information that I have to share about Clorinde. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigewinne.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on, hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you
Sigewinne, okay, let's see it. She's got a bubble gun.
Just
Hold on.
as important to take care of your mind.
I got a bubble gun too.
Hold still.
Come on, we already know that she's a healer. Like,
He might feel a little prick.
don't call me a little prick. Okay, that burst is kind of cool though. I'm wondering what
She's just so cute. It's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
overload.
The bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe.
the bubble gun is kind of cool.
So cute.
Again, she gives me
This bubble
hella
is so
like
big. Her
injection
looks
fairy lily
fun.
vibes with the
But-
giant
but if
syringe.
that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take
No
your
way, you have a
medicine.
bubble gun?
Since
You
she's
bought
a
that
nurse
thing?
who
I
works
did
with
buy it.
Sigewinne wants everyone
It's
to
really
stay
cool.
healthy.
It's a lot of
She
fun.
believes that taking care of your body is the most
I did buy the
important.
bubble gun.
But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh. Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigewinne.
Mm-hmm,
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigewinne
Okay,
is a
let's see
hyper
this.
bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigewinne takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo.
That's kinda
She's
cool.
literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that.
That's
She
funny.
can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully
She
charged,
literally
Sigewinne's bow
like you could
fires
literally
slowly
aim the
and
entire
initiation
time.
levels,
What is
dealing
this?
hydro damage to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also,
It
Sigewinne
fires little
uses a
hearts.
specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill. Rebound.
Hey
Hydro
yo,
Barrier.
okay.
The
What does that do
projectile
though?
bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members.
Oh wait, does she have the same thing as like
Sigewinne will be
Nouvellette?
healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering.
Oh,
bubble
it
bomb. Say that
is.
three
It's
times.
exactly like Nouvellette. Okay, okay.
Travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigewinnes. Would that be great? You can have that
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's a stun. It's a stun for smaller enemies. I could dig
You
it.
can tell she cares about it. Her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nicolette drops?
Yes, they are.
She creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble, and it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them. How does that work?
She's got bond of life too.
Explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sigewinne understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigewinne can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them.
Okay.
When that
It's a
bond
very
of life
small
is
bond of life.
cleared, Sigewinne can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Oh, okay. So she's gonna be able to kind of recharge her. Yeah, energy recharge.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigewinne. After she unlocks her talent, detailed diagnosis, thorough treatment.
Man, I hope they can buff her skill so the no longer she holds, she could fly like a mountain. Oh god.
Sounds like a
That'd be
Melusine
funny.
would make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sigewinne will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute.
But
Even her
is that
attacks
all
are
it
a form of
does?
Medical treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean,
So
hey,
yeah,
she
she's
just
gonna be a
wants
battle
everyone to be
healer.
as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right?
Does it heal on each
Every
hit?
patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence.
I feel
When
like
not
they
active,
really want her to
deal
just be a
damage with her
DPS
RP
healer, and it's just like,
elemental skills. Sigewinne can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, Sigewinne's kit is cool, but I don't know how
So it seems like
effective
the
it's gonna
bond of life
be.
mechanic is pretty integral to both Sigewinne and Clorinde's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about her.
Travelers won't
I don't think
just
she's gonna be
limited to the
game
playstyles
breaking,
that they've
but
seen
we'll
here,
see.
right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And
Hmm.
outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sigewinne always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sigewinne is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
That's sick,
Unfortunately,
actually.
doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's
Oh.
always a price.
Cool. That seems like.
But
a
then
step
again,
from
I've never
Andy, though.
had issues
Sigewinne is
underwater.
always looking out for us.
So I think it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, it's whatever.
Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sigewinne and other Melusines?
Well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if
Mhm.
you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
Right.
How could you
She
ignore
basically is a human.
Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
that? Did not know that.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
that's
and
weird.
Her medical knowledge.
Right?
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans, and
Oh.
Sigewinne seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melusines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right?
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals.
Yeah.
And not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
She's a criminal herself. I'm just saying.
Sigewinne's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sigewinne's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more
Wow.
about
It's
the
not like we
background of
didn't know that we were
very
gonna
special
learn more
Melusine
about
and
her or
her
anything.
personal story quest.
Like,
Oh,
okay.
That's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests,
Zethos!
travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version,
Oh?
sometime during Sino's story quest. Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their party.
Zeno
He
Robinson.
recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh,
Let's
me?
see this.
Okay, then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
Zethos. Let's
If
see
you're
how it
always
is.
asking why, you end up
Or
thinking
Sethos.
yourself into a corner. Sometimes
He does look really cool.
let go.
I will say that. He does look really cool. An electro bow user, like we have like 2 of those already. So it has the pierce. Okay. It has piercing. Oh, dude, that's sick. So obviously he gives himself electro infusion on skill. Or maybe burst.
Oh,
Whoa,
Probably burst.
hey.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage. He's also talented in archery.
Well,
Sethos has
no.
always loved
That's
hiking,
crazy. I
and
never
he
would
has
have
a great
thought.
sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties.
9,000 HP.
You
Lol.
probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway.
Wow,
When
Sumeru
Sethos is in your team,
specialties.
He'll reveal the location of Sumeru regional specialties on the minimap.
Great.
Whoa. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious
Okay, tell me
Temple of
about his
Silence,
skills, though.
He had more education.
Tell me what he's able to do.
Other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people.
Tell me what
and
he's able to
places.
do.
He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic.
I don't care
In
about
fact,
his personality.
is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in
Thank
combat.
you. That's what I want to know.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack
It's a
is
very
charged to
slow
its
level
second
2,
level,
though.
but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path.
Okay, it looks like it has
Sethos'
AoE
talent,
as well.
Black Kite's Enigma can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Okay.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge.
Yeah.
So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an
Oh,
elemental
wow.
skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Okay.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE.
So basically he,
electro
like-
damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an
He steals his own
electro
elemental
charge,
energy.
superconduct,
So you want to build him with
electro
energy
swirl,
recharge.
Quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual
that
was
looks
passed
sick.
down
Okay.
from King Deshret's era. He will enter the twilight meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Okay.
That's
So he
That
scales
sounds
off
like a
elemental
mini
mastery. You
version
want to
of
build him with
shadow
energy
piercing shot,
recharge.
Only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
I think he's
Useful.
got like he's gonna be a
Okay, also, it seems like
DPS,
the
but
weapons of King
it's like
Deshret have a lot of powerful
I don't know.
abilities,
I don't
so,
know. I don't know how to
you
feel
and
about
me,
him.
Does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, all right. Sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Clorinde.
I
in
do
that
think
sense.
he looks cool, and his kid is cool, but
Oh, wow.
it's very
we
weird.
Finished the first mission.
Nice.
Yay!
I wonder what the next one's gonna be.
Give me
Let's
the
get
new
it.
code.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Okay.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Imagine a little
okay, that's the point.
Sigewinne with a big bubble floating.
Okay, well,
Yep.
I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden
Oh,
secrets.
here he goes.
So here we go.
Okay.
Archon Quest Chapter 4.
Okay, we're
Part
go-
6.
bedtime story,
will become
okay.
Available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif. who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
More Conria, okay.
For, right?
I dig it.
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words
Finally!
Oh,
Zach
yeah.
got to actually
This
voice
time, Peter
act.
and
Same with
will get to
Lumine.
meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We can't, just can't reveal everything right
Kari
now.
Bear?
Leave some secrets
Okay.
for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Hey, yo.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right?
More
Look,
fucking
I
story,
know,
man.
I get
I'm
it that
stoked.
Everyone can barely contain their excitement.
I'm
so
actually stoked they're doing story
I
on
will
this.
throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Ooh, what is that,
Come
Dane
on.
I
Sleep?
love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise. But first.
Oh,
first,
it's the-
we need to
I think it's-
introduce the event wishes. Okay?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, in
Let's see who's
first
on the
phase of
who's
version
the
4.7,
reruns.
Clorinde and I'll hate them will be
Okay, I'll
featured
hike them.
in
Okay,
the
I figured that would be the case. So I gotta
Sethos will be
build
the new
Sethos
4-star unit
and
that
Clorinde
appears
right out the
on
gate.
this event wish banner.
Man.
And in the second phase of the version, travelers can
Your
look forward to
Reno
event wishes from
rerun.
Sigewinne
Okay.
and because there's never
That's
enough,
really good.
a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and a new
That's a
5-star
really,
bow,
really good
Silver
rerun
Shower
right there to
Heartstring,
actually
will
drive up
also
hype
be
for
featured on their
Sigewinne.
respective
Putting
weapon
Fiorina as the rerun. That's a really good
so
rerun.
good, right? All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Let's see what the surprise is.
Let's
Let's see it. Let's see it. It's an. Is this the actual like trailer that they were talking about before? It's animated. Oh my god! Here we go. It's so gorgeous. Please tell me they used Ufotable for this. Oh my god. Bro. The animation's so good. This is gorgeous. Oh my god, this is gorgeous.
Traveling in the night you lift me in.
Bro. Canonically, it's Lumine who is the one that awakened earlier.
The answer is never off now. This journey of ours has been bittersweet.
Oh, she looks so dead in the eyes. Why does she look so dead in the eyes, bro?
If you were here standing next to me, would you know how I feel and see you?
Grippers! We got feet, ladies and gentlemen. We got feet.
Always try, funny you're with them and right. Through the nights long and dark, I see you shining bright.
Dude, this is gorgeous.
No matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart.
Bro. This is actually really good.
When the snow all melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
That was beautiful. Okay. I see you, Genshin. I see you, Hoyoverse. So let's talk about it, right? So much that they just put out there for the wow. I'm like, dude, they killed that thing. Absolutely brilliant. I'm shocked. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the characters. Clorinde looks absolutely sick. I think that Clorinde is going to be very, very meta-based. I think that she's going to be really good in general. Her animations are absolutely amazing. Sigewinne color scheme, fantastic, but I don't know how that kit is going to be in practice, right? I don't know if that kit's going to be like insane. Sethos, same thing. Building a main DPS, but you have to focus EM and ER is going to be tough. And I think that's going to be very, very hard in practice. So literally you're not attack scaling. You're literally going crits, EM, ER. And it's tough because like you want to build your ER to be able to have those attacks. So I think that Sethos is going to be very weird. Reruns, Alhaitham and Furina, very good choices. Putting Clorinde with Alhaitham, very solid choice right there. Putting Sigewinne with Furina, very good choice to drive up hype going into Natlan with Furina. The story that we're going to see with the Traveler and the sibling, if that trailer was just a precursor, my God, this update story is going to be bonkers. Now, if they would just animate Genshin with Ufotable every single time. Ufotable, just make an anime for Genshin, please.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun, dun,
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret.
Honestly, after that trailer, I could care less about this, about the D&D stuff, bro.
Imaginarium Theater will become
I'm just like, I need...
for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice. Wait, so this is a library? Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a...
I've already forgotten it was...
Right? So
If they didn't say there's anime, I had already forgotten it from
travelers will
2022 and
encounter a
2023.
concierge in the area
It's
who
pretty
calls
sad
himself
that it's taken them so
Morphe.
long to actually like
I know. He's
make
so
an anime
cute.
if they're actually gonna
They'll
do it.
reveal that this room was created
Dude,
by a
get that
mage
wolf teddy
who
bear
is
out of
waiting
here.
For a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
I'm always the
Come on,
main
that
character.
Character energy.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate
good.
in the Imaginarium Theater challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions.
They actually
Only
pre-select
characters who wield
your
specific elemental types
artifacts
will be allowed
too?
to
Hey,
participate.
yo.
So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Okay, so I like the
I
fact
get
that they give trial
But what if
characters.
we don't
It
have
should be a
enough
lot of fun.
characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Noise.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition,
I think that's cool.
travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their
You can
friends'
help
supporting
your
characters
friends
to join
out.
their
That's
team.
awesome.
Nice way to get
Thank
friends.
you. That is actually really
Right?
cool.
Friends.
I think that's a good step in the right direction for
Friends
people being able to
supporting each
use
other
other
in staged combat.
players'
Helping each other.
characters.
And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs.
Oh God,
that remain
Arlecchino.
potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Hey,
Wow.
what?
Kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now. But characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a
Dude.
character's vigor is
What?
fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
Okay. At least you get trial
Get
characters,
it.
though,
So
so.
when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention
Okay.
that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater
Wow,
battle,
this is
or
actually
when you
cool.
encounter certain special events.
This is actually a unique
So
event.
assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But
Whoa!
let me explain a little more about the special events
Where-
that I mentioned.
Where's
Travelers
these
can
ideas
choose
been for events?
fantasia
This is
files
actually
for rare events
cool.
during the story.
I
Some
really
events
like
will
this
unlock certain
concept.
characters for battle, and others may trigger.
It literally
certain
feels like you're
barrels.
going through
So travelers will have to choose very carefully.
the thing of light
Right.
in Smash Bros.
Travelers can collect performance toward rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will
That's a
also
lot of
receive a
primos right
daily
there.
performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident
That's
can
a
try
lot
to
of
attain the star
primos.
challenge condition during
That's
each
a
stage.
lot of
They'll be
primos.
able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the
Did
challenge.
you bump up the amount
These
of
medals
rewards we
be
can get?
displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's
Ooh,
not all,
okay.
right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return,
Wolfie the
travelers
Concierge.
will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Oh, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to
That-
see new poses.
So hyped.
Wow.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the
Ima-
Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one
So
has a
this
different
is
number of
the end
challenges.
game,
Higher
I'm guessing.
difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
Okay.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say, when the brilliant golden glow of the
That is
treasure
actually
beckons,
sick.
Don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing.
I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for
Bro.
travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they.
I'm
fit
hoping
into
that
the
this
scene
event
challenge.
stays because
And I'm
this
sure
seems like
travelers are
such an
always looking
amazing
for ways
event.
to get more primo gems.
You just said the magic
Primo gems.
word.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate with updates with the
Let's
Spiral Abyss.
go!
In addition, the total
More
rewards that can be gained
endgame!
from the Spiral Abyss
More
has been
endgame,
increased from
baby!
600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Mwah. Yes.
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go, here
Let's
we
see what
go.
else this
Let's
version has
go.
in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security.
Hey, a new
and
bow?
simulation.
Okay.
Huh.
Cloud
Some
Forge.
really
That
girls
bow
and
looks
rude
actually
dogs,
sick.
so I'm
It looks
sure
like a
this will be
Faruzan bow,
monster
to be
fighting
honest.
event.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters. to
Permanent
fight in a
endgame. I
cooperative
dig
simulation.
that endgame. That is
Monolith
sick.
will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Very
Sir,
official.
yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best.
Bro.
As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation,
What is this?
travelers
Okay.
will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area.
Huh.
So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and... I
So
don't
it's
know
a
if you can
tower
relax
defense
when
game,
these things are coming
basically.
at you, but try.
Clearly
Kind of.
not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give
That's
this a try.
okay.
You're brave.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Oh.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh no. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
You
Sorry.
know.
I know. But here, we can fix it now.
This is actually
Some
kind of
types
funny.
combat units are more
I can
effective
dig
against
this.
others. Ranged units like Hilly Churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like Mighty Churls. But don't fret, You can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best units, Zach.
Exact. Just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best units.
Simple fix. Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter.
Where League of Legends Genshin Edition at? That's what it seems like.
So, enemy units drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and.
Okay, this is kind of cool.
As the commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various reward perks from the mutual security enhancing simulation event. These rewards include Primo Gems,
Yes.
Crown of Insight, and a 4-star Platforge.
Platforge looks cool.
Okay.
Well, I want to know what it does.
And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is going to test some.
Yeah,
different
audio
skills.
gets
Yeah,
crunchy
you
sometimes.
betcha.
Let me know when it's
In the
fixed.
previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat
happens.
tactics
It
on the
happens.
fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies.
Is it just,
according
is
to
it
the
me or is
special
it the,
rules of each state. For example, some challenges will require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the
actual video.
charged condition. And that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards.
These rewards are really good.
So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice. Yeah. I've gotten a report about a
Bino
loud
Double
boom
Blaster.
that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
It's just the video? Okay, so I know for a
Must have
fact
come
it's
from
just
that
the
crocodile-shaped
applications.
cannon. That thing looks pretty
Okay,
scary.
yeah.
Never fear,
Sometimes it
viewers,
happens.
I
I'm still
did
trying to
worry
figure
about
out how to
actually.
fix it, but I haven't been
This
able to
cannon
figure it
was
out.
modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The little
Why not?
gremlin voice. Why not?
Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing
The
mode to
fact that
destroy
these
as many
events are
target
actually
balls as
cooking,
possible within the time
right?
limit. They'll
These
even be
events are
rewarded for their
actually
trouble.
freaking
Was there
cooking
ever a
right now.
doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed.
This event's kind of whatever to
Be
me,
sure to check it
in my
out for
opinion.
yourselves in the new update.
Cool.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games because I'm an old school. I'm just old. Anyway,
No, it's like, oh no, not that.
our next event takes place in the
All
land of
new
monsters.
events, basically.
Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough lab
What
points.
is
No
this?
big deal, you can do it.
Okay, this is it's a platformer, but it's like a
Also be
3D
scattered across the
platformer.
field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn
Okay.
even more coins.
Ooh.
Yeah,
looks
it seems
we'll
like a
have to
lot more
really
primos.
skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies,
Okay.
the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius.
Oh
and
no,
Genius
not
TCG.
9 new
Travelers will look forward to new
cards!
character
Not
cards,
9,
monster
bro!
cards, and action cards. Also, more
Why?
NPCs will
I
be ready to
just...
challenge
Oh
travelers in
my
the open world.
god, bro,
And I hope they're ready to
no!
lose. Oh, well.
Oh, they could take a challenge.
Also,
Oh.
the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at
Last
the
code.
last redemption code.
Last
See you
code.
soon.
Alright, so the events... Wait, what is this cat? What is this cat? What is this pussy here? No. Okay, so the events look really good, right? Outside of like the TCG stuff, the events look freaking good. New end game, guys. New end game is already insane. The amount of primos that it looks like we're getting from these events too is really, really good. Obviously, I think they turned it up because they knew exactly what was going on. They knew what they needed to do. And like I said before, and a lot of content creators say this before, competition brings the best out of games. Is this update going to be absolutely insane? The biggest thing is the actual story. And the fact that we're getting new endgame. That's going to be consistently updated. But my biggest thing, right, that's coming from this is that it seems like they're finally understanding what needs to be done to keep their game, like, going forward, right? And it's not to say that Wuthering Waves did it, but it seems like that's the case, right? And I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Maybe they were just like, maybe they had an epiphany before Wuthering Waves, and they're like, you know what? By 4.7, we're going to turn up the heat. And we're going to make these last two updates to Fontaine just amazingly good. Maybe I'm wrong, but I highly doubt it. I think that Wuthering Waves being as popular as it is already and pushing Genshin to do more, I think that's ultimately what led them to doing more stuff, right? So, good stuff. Good stuff so far in this live stream. I think that honestly, this is a very solid live stream. Could be considered top.
And we're
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
It's the Erd Tree.
Welcome back to the version 4.7.
This is where they're going to talk
special
about the
program.
resin increase
Looks
and all
like
that
we
stuff.
completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
First up, the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24.
Okay.
Hopefully this helps travelers level up more quickly.
Nice.
Cool.
And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's max resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
Listen, it's a good update to the resin, but you need to increase the amount.
4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in game.
Wow, they really just skipped over everything. The friends list increasing to 100 is
All
insane.
right, that looks like all the information we have to share today.
Really?
Bye, travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No,
I'm
you
just
can't.
kidding.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Of course,
what
I
is
won't sign
that,
off without
bro?
Giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No.
Really? Like that?
I am just.
That's such
I'm
an abrupt
so thrilled
ending.
To join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Sigewinne in action and add her to your parties,
Sigewinne.
I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. Take it.
Oh my god. And like,
Thank you very much.
yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clorinde is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun.
They
like,
skip over
meeting her
everything
and
because they
learning
think
more
it's
about her.
unnecessary. I mean, yeah.
Also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but
I mean,
I'm
the
playing
the
this game,
biggest thing for
and
me is that the friends
my
list
favorite
is
thing
increasing
beating
to
things up in
100.
this world.
I can now add more of you.
Love fighting these
I don't have to
monsters.
fight to
And you guys,
delete
I
friends.
have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Wow, he literally says like, I don't want to play the game.
It's
I
been
bet you he plays
absolutely
Wuthering
awesome doing
Waves.
this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
Having Zach not actually like
Awesome. Well,
voice in
thanks for
every
coming,
update
guys,
is insane.
and see y'all in game.
Is this really going to be the end?
Bye.
Are they really not going to show anything Natlan? Oh, you over? Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh my God, Natlan! Oh my God, here we go. New enemies, okay. That wall. Oh my God, they climb walls. Wait, or is this a new way to travel? What is this? Wait, what? Hey, yo! this? What is this? What was that? We become animals? We become the animal? What? What? You can't just end it like that, okay? Okay. Natlan trailer right at the end as I figured. Oh my gosh. Okay, so lots and lots of stuff to talk about with the Genshin Impact live stream. Lot to unpack. So again, we're just gonna give a brief overview before we end things off. Clorinde looking really good, and is going to be rerun alongside Alhaitham, with Sethos actually being a 4-star character that you could get from that banner. So they're phase 1. So Clorinde and Sethos phase 1. Hopefully you have farmed for those characters. Sethos, very confused on what we're going to do with that, especially since he builds off of Elemental Mastery and you need energy recharge. So it looks like a crit EM energy recharge. Very cool. Phase 2, we're getting Sigewinne and, of course, Furina rerun, which I kind of figured was going to happen in the first place. Furina's a very good choice to build hype for, you know, Sigewinne, just in general, I think. I think that ultimately pairing her with Furina was a very solid choice to get people to summon, right? Story-wise, we're getting some really cool story with the characters, but the main story is going to be with Dainsleif and your sibling, and we're going to dive into more of that story, and I'm so pumped because everything looks really cool. Events-wise, we're getting new endgame with the Imaginarium Theater, which looks absolutely sick. We're getting new poses for the camera that are prizes for that. We're also getting new events that actually spark my interest. These events look really cool. It's like a League of Legends one where you get a bow. There's a new platformer one that's more of a 3D platformer, which looks really cool. A lot of dodging mechanics and stuff like that. But overall, the events look really sick. We got the optimizations, which are to me, I don't understand how you do artifact stuff that we've wanted for our like artifact selectors and all, and actually, like, you know, building artifacts for your characters, being able to switch between them without actually doing exactly what we want, right? Resins being updated to 200, that's whatever. If you don't update the rate that we replenish resin, doesn't really help. Friends list going up to 100, I think, is a plus, but really only affects like content creators in general. So it's still good, but it is what it is, right? And then to top it all off, right? To top it all off, we get the Natlan trailer right at the end. And we get to morph into different enemies. Are we collecting them like Pokemon? Probably. But I digress. So what did you think about today's stream? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for in version 4.7. But that's going to be it for this video. Love you all to death. And as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.